Hi, Alan here. My site is in Joaquin Miller Park. I call it Sanborn Triangle, and it's far from a watercourse, mostly ridgeside, ridgetop. It's of grasses and plants. Drought is one situation that is there most of the time. The drought of 2012 to 2016, and the dry years in 1819 and more, when the winter rains came up short. When I dug down with the trowel to check the soil, the first 4 or 5 inches felt cool and a little moist, but after 5, the dirt became hard and dry. So, to establish plants, needlegrasses, fescues, clarkias, California fuchsias, poppies, and gum plants, I need to grow good root systems in the first 4 months. To help do this, I take plastic bottles and dig them in next to the plants, where the 18 or 30 ounces of water can filter out from small bottom drip holes and place moisture in the low, drier layers. The moist areas can encourage the plug plants to grow roots and survive for a second and third year and further. The bottles come out after 2 or 3 years when the plant establishes good growth. I learned of this from talking with people in the plant nursery, Karen and Nancy. You use any plastic bottle of 16 to 30 or 40 ounces. Pierce 2 little holes in the bottom, sized about a 1/16 of an inch or so. Bury it upright near the new gum plant or new needlegrass, within a 1/2 or a 1/3 foot. The water moves out into the dry lower soil and gets the plant's roots to grow outwards and downwards, which gets it established. Also, this keeps water away from the top layer of soil, where annual oatgrass, weedy bromes, and weedy thistles absorb the water in the shallow layer and grow fast, and then they outcompete the slower perennials. Way back in time, the ollas were terracotta urns used in dryland desert farms. They were buried, leaving only the mouth of the urn showing. Water seeped through the ceramic and fed squash, corn, and other edibles. At present, the Sierra Club uses something like this. In their Oakland street tree plantings, they take a 4-inch PVC pipe, fill it with medium gravel, and install it vertically with a tree planting. Water is poured in the top and comes out of the bottom close to the root ball, a couple of feet down. Months later, the tree's green leaves double up in volume, and the trunk thickens with woody tissue, and then the pipe can be removed. A second thing I'm trying is using a mesh barrier of chicken wire. It's like a cage for plant roots. It stops gophers from digging in close and eating the plant. On the plus side, I can guard some plants as they transition from propagation stage to an established, mature plant reproducing on site. When this is done, a part of the restoration of a site is completed, or one can claim it to be so. On the minus side, the mesh wire needs to be removed after 2 or 3 years, when the grass or the gum plant has grown outward and matured. It should be done by carefully digging around the wire and cutting it out. It probably leaves a bottom piece in the dirt to rust out over years. A fellow restorer told me, well, the gophers need to eat too. And yes, that's true, but in my situation, the triangle median, 50 or 60 feet on a side, doesn't leave me a lot of flexibility. So I'm going to plant partly in the barrier and partly in the open to get some plants to a reproductive life stage. But it's an imperfect solution, and leaving bare rusty wire in the ground may potentially harm small mammals and insects. So that's it. Well, next time I'll work out a list of winners and losers from the planting list, and I'll try to get more pictures.